Greetings everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you checking on my video and looking forward to see the answer of the questions we got today. For today's question we have is the theory of evolution propaganda of the gods? That's a long question. But before we can answer, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell button so you'll be notified when I upload other videos. And let's dive into this question. Is the theory of evolution a propaganda of the gods? Now, let's look at the theory of evolution. What is it? Right? Theory of evolution. Let's see. What does it say? Okay, it says evolution, right, is the process of change in all forms of life over generations, and evolutionary biology is the study of how evolution occurs. Now, when you look at the theory, right, evolution, the word comes from the word evolve, which it's saying moving from one state or moving from one point to another, right? Now, the theory of evolution came from this guy, this Jesuit named Charles Darwin. Now, his theory, he came up with it. Let me go and make sure. He wasn't really the first one who came with it because it's an ancient theory, but he basically is known for it, right? So, for an example, it says, oh, the age of the earth is about 4.5 billion years old. Let me ask you, if the earth is that old, why are we in the year 2021? If this is a fact. So they basically shouting out to my video where I says truth is stranger than fiction. They're telling you without telling you. Hello? They're telling you without telling you. If it is a fact that we're that old, why are we in the year 2021? It doesn't make any sense. If you know how old the earth is, shouldn't you change to fit the times? Never mind. Now, the theory, right, it started in Europe in the 19th century, right? So, basically, right, this Darwin guy, I'm basically gonna cut to the chase. This Darwin guy was basically a cokehead, and in his high, he came up with the theory of evolution. Oh, we didn't start like this. We evolved from microbes and stuff like that, right? Now, this is how I say, this is how the devil plays with words. When someone will hear me say, I don't believe in evolution, their programming has them thinking of the school education system of the understanding of evolution. This is how I look at the word evolution because it comes from the word evolve. All of us have a smartphone, right? A few years ago, I remember the first time I ever had a quote unquote cell phone was like when I was already over 21. What was my first phone? 2000, was it 2006, 7? No, 2006. My first phone, I think either 2005, 2006. Back in the day, either you had the flip phone or you had like an open phone, but you could play also music on it. We came from those kind of phones, and we came to flat screen where there is no phone pads. It's screen pads now, right? That's evolution. You came from one way of doing things and you evolve, but keeping the same thing. You still can talk over the phone or plug the headpiece, right? It's a phone still, but it's evolved. Evolution happened, right? Now, I look at myself. I was a young child. I'm mature, now I'm an adult. That could be looked at as evolution. Why? I'm evolving from one point to another. But when it comes to theory of evolution, especially when it's in the study of biology, they're basically saying that mankind, as we see each other right now, we didn't start like man. We came from a different form. We came from monkeys. That's what they're saying. So if man came from monkeys, where did monkeys come from? Where did lions come from? Right? But in the Bible it tells you that every species and kinds of animals, birds, fishes, every kind was created when he made everything. Meaning the beginning of every species was their own species. There was no evolution from one thing to another. No. A cow was a cow then, from the first cow to what you have now. A duck was a duck of the first to what you have now. But what has happened with science and witchcraft, you have certain hybrids and mixing and stuff like that where they're creating new species that are known naturally. So if you want to call that evolution, sure, because it came from one point or another, but that was caused by man, not by nature, because nature didn't create one animal or thing. A mule. A mule is not innate in nature creation because it's a mixture of a horse and a donkey. And who created the mule, or who caused the creation of this new hybrid species? Man. So that's an example of, if you want to call that evolution. Now, uh, what's another thing I wanted to mention when it comes to evolution? It slipped my mind. But basically, okay, the word evolution. What I understand evolution is the evolving from one point in life to a different stage. We're all using cars right now. But there was a once upon a time people used bicycles. Some people use chariots. People use the old school buckets, like to push someone, the little push thing. In Congo they call it push. So, or the Chinese, the Chinese way it was manpower, where someone is running and pulling a cart, right? So from that point to what we have now, it could be looked at as evolution. I couldn't hold back that. I couldn't hold that back. Whew. Everything good. So that could be looked at as evolution because it's evident, we can actually see it. But when it comes to say, oh, man was a frog and then hip hopped and became a crawling monkey, and then crawling monkey became to a gorilla, and then something happened and began to the jawline began to adjust, the skin, the fur started to fall off, and skin came off, and the nails were kind of ugly looking, and then you started getting these palms, and it's all work of fiction. Don't believe that kind of evolution. So even if I look at the word evolution, let me look at it again. I still have it with me. Evolution. Evolution definition. Come on, let's go. It says, hold on. It says, first definition: the process by which different kinds of living organisms are thought to have developed. Keywords: are thought. It's not a fact. Are thought to have developed and diversified from earlier forms during the history of the earth. You heard the keywords: thought, philosophy, opinions. It's not a fact. But if you look at my theory of evolution when it comes to cell phone, brick phone, cling, ling, ling, the spinning phone to what we have now, that would be called evolution. It says, second definition, the gradual development of something, especially from a simple to a more complex. This is a computer, right? I have a laptop, but this is also a computer. Now watch this. Chemistry, the giving off of a gaseous product or of heat, a pattern of movement or maneuver. From Latin, evolvere, Old Latin, evolutio, English evolve. From Latin, evolution, unrolling, from the verb evolve. Early sense related to movement, first recorded in describing a wheeling maneuver in the realignment of troops or ship. Current senses stem from a notion of opening out, giving rise to the sense of development. You see? So, like I say, there you have it, right? The answer to our question today. Now, I didn't think this was going to be long because we talk about here. It says, is the theory of evolution propaganda of the gods? Now, the reason why this question is interesting, because propaganda means it's the spreading of lies. No, the gods or the fallen gods, they know the creator who created all of this. But they don't want him to receive the, I'm using the word him to give what do you call it, a description of the entity we call God. You know, it's a spirit. I can, the Bible reference to him as a he because he's when the entity speaks, he speaks from the perspective of a he. So that's why I say him. The gods, they don't like this God, the creator, the most high. So they have to spread lies so people will deny him being responsible for everything that we see. It's basically, it's like you invent something you created with your own mind and being, and it's evident it's you who created, but then someone comes and says, no, you didn't create it, someone else did. They're giving someone else a credit. How would you feel? You won't be happy, you'll be angry and everything. Even the people who actually know that you did it and they say, no, it's him, they're like, no, don't believe me. That would be called propaganda because someone is lying on you, saying something you did that you didn't do, right? Basically lying. So that question says, is the theory of evolution the propaganda of the gods? Yes, because the fallen gods, they're the ones who control our education, they control this earth, they control the economy, and they have nothing to do with the creator who made everything. They actually hate nature, they hate everything, but they have to use it because they're stuck here. This is their prison. So they will do by whatever means necessary to demonize the creator, to demonize their creator, and not give him the credit he deserved for creating everything. So they came up with this theory that mankind, because these guys, they hate mankind, they hate us so much that they have to create a lie that we're literally nothing. We came from a dirty, disgusting thing, and we're gonna one day we de-evolve and go back to the trash that we became from, which is all lies. But it's amazing how the majority of people believe this lie, to think you came from a monkey when we have monkey that's still in existence, and we don't see monkeys anytime soon evolving to us. Never, and never will be. It will never happen. They've been here for thousands of years. Where is the evolvement? No record in history is showing us that monkeys evolved to man. And where is the evidence the earth is that old? 4.5 or 4.6 billion years old. How do you know that? Did your ancestor tell you? Do you know time? So there you have it, guys. I didn't know this video was going to be long, but when you touch on topic like this, there is no short answer. So in my opinion, I believe the theory of evolution is a propaganda of the gods. Why? Because it's something that's taught in every school in the earth. I mean, what evidence do you need that this is a propaganda from the gods? Because they're never gonna tell us the truth. They will never teach us the truth in these schools. Never. So that's what I believe, and this is what my conclusion is to that question. The question is, yes, it is a propaganda of the gods, the fallen gods. Now, even though we're gods, that will be another subject in another video. But thank you very much. If you made it this far, congratulations. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more videos. Remember, if you're new to this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos. Remember, truth is stranger than fiction. Evolution is a lie. Peace.